Let's jump in and take stock and figure out what's going on. Oh, right. I was not ready to deal with Sunder coming over, so we called it for the evening. What's up? What's up, Pocket? Letting Pocket out, by the way. Worried he's looking for a fight. If so, he'll win. It's unclear. I hope so. Okay, Pocket's out. Good luck finding him. Thanks! Thanks. Alright, and then Sunder's deal is, when you have a second, let me know and I'll come over. So, you know, whenever. I think we went through all the crafting. Yeah, everything's crafted. Literally everything is crafted. All of the possible crafting things have been crafted. There might be one or two more recipes. But I don't actually think so. There's maybe like one or two more outfits or something. That's completed. That's completed. Are there more dungeons? Dungeons? Are there more places to go? It feels like there should be more places to go. And I have, oh, so many dates to go on, which is exciting. And then this is, hashtag the end, probably. Alright, let's see what Sunder's up to now that we've capped everything. Right? Let's have Sunder come over and we'll play around with him for a bit and see if I end up human at the end of it. Yeah, I wanna actually, let's take a look, right? We can take a look and see where everything is at. Like, I have capped out and gone through the cutscenes for Valeria and for Seven. And those were both fairly satisfying. I was pretty happy with how that turned out. Everything was great. Sunder... Oh, we're just doing the level 5 thing. We're finishing up level 5. Is that the end of it? Not sure if that's actually the end of it. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely deliberate, Senna. We haven't seen a Montague anything yet, but otherwise, pretty clear. And of course, Pocket is ready to do everything. We're just gonna... We've got all of the love in the world for Pocket. Yeah, no Montague anything. I wonder if that means they've picked their favorite. All right, let's talk to Sunder, I guess, and see what's going on. Now's good. On my way. You wait for Sunder to show up. You wash your hands just as there's a knock at your door. I have to say come in, otherwise he can't come in.
Thanks. Hi.
Oh, it's voiced.
Oh, weird timing, but I have some bad news.
Uh-oh. What do we think the vampire's bad news is? He's uprooting? He's leaving? It's over? It's over forever? He's disappearing forever? Him and Mandy are gonna disappear? I feel like he wouldn't start the conversation this way if he was intending to turn me into a vampire. You feel your chest get heavy, as if a weight were pressing down. As clear as day, you see in Sunder's face that he's about to break up with you. Well, it was a good run, but it was always going to end this way. Your mind resists, imagining how things could be different between you. I'm not really resisting, actually, narrator. You imagine a reality in which he had infinite love to give you. His heart yours forever. No, thank you. That sounds like a lot of work. Sunder sighs, steeling himself for what he's about to say.
You said you want me to be truthful, right? So here we go.
Here we go.
I don't think we should see each other anymore. Not like we have been.
Yeah? Am I too delectable for you, Sunder? Alright, keep going.
Not enough for you. I never was, and never
Not
will be.
enough for me. Not enough for me. What do you think I want from you, Sunder?
I've loved spending time with you and seeing the world through your eyes.
Blunt. Heavy finishers also briefly stun enemies. Heavy finishers also steal life from enemies? Oh, hell yeah.
It made me remember what it's like to be young and mortal, I mean.
Okay.
You're great, but you deserve someone who really loves you, you know?
Okay. And this is a you're incapable of love, so you're breaking up with me for my own good kind of talk. Which, for the record, I 100% hate. That is the worst. But alright, I get where he's coming from.
I just don't have the energy. I'm too old or too lazy or... I just can't. I'm sorry.
Okay. I could wish that you respected me enough to let me make my own decisions about whether you are enough for me or not. But, I understand that this game lacks nuance in some of these ways. Self-care is breaking up. If there's one thing I've learned in 200 years, it's self-care. Self-care is breaking up. In this case, yeah. I said we'd keep it casual, but you need more than that. We've had fun, haven't we? As far as I'm concerned, that's a win. I mean, we can still done, sure. Do other things. Feel good together. I've been missing you. I just want to touch you. I understand if you don't want me to, but what do you think? Honestly, if he's decided that what? Is this just like a weird roundabout way of him saying he'd rather be fuck buddies than in a relationship with me? Which, like, I'm on board. I don't mind. Honestly, that was what I wanted from the beginning. All things considered. But low-key victim blaming too. This is your fault that I have to break up with you, but let's bang is a hell of a bitch. I've seen this before. I've been the recipient of this before also. Like this kind of misguided, like, I know what you want and I can't give it to you, or I'm not good for you, let's break up for your own good kind of thing. And that's like, that really sucks to go through, because that's kind of infantilizing. Like, I just like I said before, like, at least respect me enough to let me make my own decisions about whether you're good for me or not. Like, who are you to decide that? In this case, with the way the game kind of railroads you into what your character is looking for, he might even be right. But, like, that's a conversation we have to have. That's not just his call to make. If he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me, he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me. But, like, that's you know, if this is the reason you're ending the relationship, then turn that into a conversation. There's absolutely no reason to just take the decision out of somebody's hands, especially when you are ostensibly doing it for their own good. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. All that said, I, as a player, like, thank you, honestly, Sunder, because this is, in fact, exactly what I wanted. The words are barely out of your mouth before you're pulled into his embrace. Oh, maybe not with the red eyes, though? Let's try and keep me a little safe here. He's playful and attentive, his fangs and blade edge sharp against your throat. But as soon as it's over, he's abruptly up and getting ready to leave. Thanks for the fun, Jim. You're my fave mortal for sure. I'll miss this.
See ya.
See you later, I hope. He lets himself out. Your throat feels tight, constricting. You have reached max love level with Sunder. A few hours pass in a blurry haze until you fall into a light sleep. You're woken by a knock. Through the peephole, you see a worried-looking Mandy. Does she also need permission? I guess I'll give her permission. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I tried to help you, but, well, you deserve better. That's all. I don't agree, so I'm not going to say yeah. Do you love him? I guess I do, yeah. Like a little brother. Makes it hurt more to see him keep doing this. Oh, I'm not the first with whom this has ended in this particular way. This is his MO, is it? That makes it a little more skeevy. That makes it a little worse, if this is a common thing for him. Sometimes I think he'll learn something, but he never does. Though, I knew what kind of man he was when I turned him those years ago. It's actually, like, I feel like a consistent theme among vampire stories is the lack of ability to change. Like, when you become a vampire, not only is your body frozen as it was in life, but your mentality in many ways is frozen as it was in life. Literally the least surprising thing you've heard someone say. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, that this is a thing that he did in life and also has continued to do for 200 years straight without learning anything is kind of not that surprising, considering where vampires usually go. Yet I still keep expecting better. Maybe I'm the stuck one. You lose your humanity over time? I guess so. This is now like the 4th time it's given me the opportunity to ask to become a vampire. I think I'm good. I think I'm still good. Heh. I tell myself that, but it doesn't help much. I don't normally do this, but want a hug before I go? I would take a hug from Mandy. I bet Mandy gives good hugs. Hey, Useless Saf, how's it going? Welcome. You let her wrap you in a surprisingly strong hug. You feel her inhale deeply. Oh my god, if you bite me, it's over. We're leaving. Oh. Wow. I can see what Sunder was crazy for. You smell delicious. I mean, I know I'm irresistible, but this is not the way in which I want to be irresistible. First time you see me playing a game you're familiar with? Yeah, it's been a while. Man, actually, I feel like I should have let you know that I was going to stream this. This sounds like the kind of thing you would have been interested in to know about. Yeah, this is my 3rd, 4th Dungeon Boyfriend stream, I think. We are pretty deep in at this point. What I feel like is probably endgame is just around the corner. And I'm working on getting Love maxed with all the weapons. Sorry, too soon? Too soon. Yeah, maybe don't bite me. That's cool. That's probably... Well, I mean... No, maybe don't bite me. That's cool. Keep being good, Jim. You're better at it than most. You and Kit co-streamed it a bunch. Do I know who Kit is? Should I know who Kit is? She gives a little wave as she leaves, and you lock the door behind her. It's a heck of an emote. Oh, everybody's talking to me. What's going on here? Hi, Jesse. Hey, I heard it's over with Sunder. Are you okay? I'll be okay. That's all anyone can hope. I'm here for you, cuz. Talk to you later. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Mandy said she came to see you. I'm sorry for everything. I hope she didn't make it worse. Just go away and whatever feel like the same answer. I miss you is not really where I want to be here. I don't want to give any of these answers. Why are these all garbage answers? Where is the more neutral don't worry about it? I feel like whatever is supposed to be the neutral response, and it still feels really dismissive and like kind of an aggro whatever in this context. But maybe that's just me projecting what I believe whatever means. Like, whatever could actually be a neutral option. Honestly, like, I could miss Sunder, that's fine. Sorry. I hope we can still fight together sometimes. But I know I asked for space, so I'll stop bothering you. Fair enough. Well, that went not swimmingly. That definitely could have gone better. We haven't tried Spooky Zine. I don't think I'm actually going to have much more of an opportunity to go dungeoning at this point. I think we may have actually capped all of the love anyway. But yeah, let's go on some dates. Let's clean up, shall we? So, who is on offer? Wait, what? Date? Oh, it's Pocket. Pocket's hanging out at the mall. That's cool. Pocket's hanging out at the mall. Isaac is ready to tell me that we're also not quite right for each other. That's fine. Sawyer, what is even going on with Sawyer? What is going on with Sawyer, actually? Oh, that's right. That's right. They wanted me to come and protect them. Oh my god, Sawyer, you little sub. Alright, what is up with you? I need to know where this is going. Hello, Professor! You arrive at the classroom to find Sawyer being scolded by their history professor. You simply cannot survive in this world if you're always forgiven for every mistake.
Uh-huh.
I know, I'm really sorry, but I'll make it up to you. The professor raises an eyebrow as he notices you. Are you here for the next class? We're almost done. No, he's with me, as a friend. I asked for support. Support? Am I so very intimidating? Even to someone as sharp as yourself. Excuse me? Is that some, like, weird veiled weapon slur? Professor, please. If you let me retake the test, I'll show you. I know the material. Alright, what happened? I was a few seconds late turning in my final, and he gave me a 0 out of 100. Please, Professor, I'm begging you. I really need this credit. I have no interest in your groveling. It's the policy. You know the rules. I'm just being fair to the other students. If I fail this course, everything is ruined. Can't afford to take it again. Do we think they've learned their lesson? Like, I want to be on Sawyer's side here, but do we actually think they've learned their lesson? What is the lesson? The lesson is petty tyrants will abuse every authority they have? I'm kind of on they've learned their lesson. Have mercy's never gonna work, right? Like, that's not a real thing. Sawyer, it's just a class, is a little patronizing. And, like, I'd rather support them than try and be their guidance counselor. We'll try it. Have they, though? Or have they learned they just need to cry a little bit to get their way? The professor looks at Sawyer thoughtfully. Alright, Sawyer, you can do it! Stand up for yourself! I believe in you! Sawyer takes a deep breath. I understand that you have to punish me. I know my choices have consequences. But I worked really hard the rest of the semester. Please take that into consideration. Oh, very well. I'll only dock 20% of your grade. Now, off with you both. Sawyer murmurs a quick thank you when they leave the classroom in a hurry. You can't fight all their battles with them, you know. Some things they have to face on their own. Professor good with the pronouns. Good job, Professor. You follow Sawyer out and you walk in silence together for a few minutes. You find yourselves by the beach. Sawyer looks out over the ocean thoughtfully.
I almost totally tanked my semester there, just by not paying attention for a few minutes.
Yeah, it would have worked out poorly for you, huh?
It's scary how quickly things can change. Like when you cook something at a heat that's too high.
Good job, Sawyer. Relate your current experience to a previous life experience. You did it. You constructed a narrative.
Thanks for trying to help. Your support means a lot.
Happy to help, I guess?
I just wish education only measured my learning and cared less about rules and conforming.
This is... So, I noticed a thing here. I've been playing some Fire Emblem Three Houses lately, and that game absolutely grades you on how well a person likes your response. So you are heavily incentivized to answer questions in a way that the NPC will find pleasing, rather than answer questions in a way that makes you a believable character, or is in line with your own thought processes. So I saw this prompt and I was like, snap pick definitely. That's what Sawyer wants to hear. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's not how I'm playing this game. In this game, I'm actually a whole ass person on my own. Alright. So, I mean, I sympathize, but rules are gonna be rules everywhere. And you gotta learn how to play around other people abusing their authority.
Yeah, they're often there for a reason, and keep us safe. I know.
That's actually not what I meant, but okay.
But some rules are just there to give someone power over someone else, you know? And
Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That doesn't mean you can flaunt them.
no matter how hard you try, someone with power over you can take everything away.
Byleth has literally no personality. That's true. No matter how hard you try, someone with power can take everything away. Not everything, wink flirtatiously.
Yeah, nobody can stop us, right?
I figured it out. All Sawyer needed was a distraction.
Love is something they can't take away.
Oh, you are so adorable. Sawyer leans into you for a long hug. They wipe their eyes. Come on, Chef. Semester's over. Summer's coming to an end. It's just me and you. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Have a good lurk, Saf. Thanks for dropping by. I'm hungry. What do you say we grill up something on the beach barbecue? Oh, that's a good idea. Not the celebration I had in mind, but I'll go with it. You handle the fire part, and I'll go get some ingredients. What do you want? My treat. Burgers? Is Sawyer vegetarian? I think this game leaves the door open for me to be vegan or vegetarian. But, I don't care, and I don't think Sawyer's expressed an interest one way or the other.
Yup.
Improbable burgers with blueberries. The Sawyer special. Coming right up. Maybe my character is canonically vegetarian anyway? Improbable burgers? Maybe Sawyer is canonically vegetarian? I don't remember. I feel like I should remember, but I don't remember. You spend the evening grilling and chatting, watching the sunset. You know, Jim, I wouldn't have survived the semester without you. Sawyer's gonna experiment, alright? They haven't landed in a good place with regards to proper ingredient usage. They're still trying stuff out. Let them feel out the borders of what's possible for themselves. Financially, academically, or nutritionally. I don't know what you're planning on after this summer, but even if you leave Verona Beach, I'll always love you. Aww. Achievement unlocked at arm's reach. You know, for all that he is awkward, for all that they are awkward and maybe difficult to position for maximum effectiveness as a weapon, they certainly haven't kept themselves at a distance. Throw also stuns enemies so they can't attack. Throw does damage again on the return. I like more damage. With the immobilization, it's fine. They don't need to be stunned. I learned so much from you this summer. I'm a stronger, more resilient person now because of you. Making Sawyer play CSD either ends really well or really poorly. But I've been wanting to ask, why do I oil the pan for potatoes but not bacon? You discuss cooking techniques, but somehow it leads to a long, sandy kiss. Oh no! We got distracted from talking by kisses! What a disaster!
Bye!
Eventually, you both rearrange your clothes and go home. You have reached maximum love rank with Glaive. Why is it Glaive and not Sawyer? Hope you're having a good day, Chef. You too. You bet! If you put in effort to have a good day every day, then after you leave Verona Beach, you'll remember it as a happy place. One where your love Sawyer's waiting for you patiently. And come back soon, deal? With everything that's going on here, I suspect I will be coming back to visit sooner rather than later. That's all we can do. Alright. Sunder ended well. And this, I think, is where... How do things with Isaac end? Like to talk with you again. About things that matter. You find Isaac alone in the sanctuary.
I just wanted to help people. I
get
thought
it.
I could work within the system to help people and impress my father. Some part of me thought being a good sword would impress him too.
Does your father have value? Like, is his dad also a weapon? I don't even remember.
Even one kind word would have helped so much.
Yeah, some people are like that, Isaac. I realize this advice is maybe a little late, and probably not easy to take, but don't take it so personally.
I confess, I remain slightly envious of your relationship with your mother.
Yeah, my mom's pretty cool.
But you helped me see how much I depend on Vincent, emotionally.
Achievement unlocked, Sharp Dresser. Enemies hit by riposte have a chance to become frightened. Enemies hit by riposte have a chance to bleed. Oh, I like the frightened, actually.
And how much I didn't need to.
Yeah.
I could become more independent and be myself.
Yeah, that's right, Isaac. Stand on your own 2 feet. You're gonna do great.
We haven't known each other for very long, but you're already an important part of my life.
Well, I'm glad that Isaac isn't breaking up with me the same way that Sunder was breaking up with me.
I guess I trust your opinion more than anyone else's at this point.
I mean, I've tried beating investors at their own game. That doesn't work. So, what's the best way to use what time and money I have left to help fix income inequality? Probably political influence, yeah. Honestly, buy a politician or two, see where that gets you. I wouldn't be comfortable in office myself, but I could help campaign for someone I believed in. Speaking of things that drain your finances, do you think you'll ever want a kid? Be a father to someone? That is a real question, isn't it? That is, in fact, a real question. Like, me personally, the answer is hard no. But the character I'm playing? I wonder how much I've kept to the character I'm playing, and how much it's just started being me answering these questions instead of my character. I suspect the lines have blurred pretty drastically at this point. Alright, we'll just go with probably not. That's what I thought. But now this whole thing with Vincent has me thinking, oh my god, are you going to get a kid just to spite your dad? Like, to be like, oh, I could be a better father than he was. I'm gonna get a kid and prove it. Like, oh boy, oh boy. Not that I think you'd be a bad father, but like, this should not be the driving force for you to... Oh boy. Parents have such power over their children. It's terrifying, but such a gift. I didn't want any either, I thought. I worried I'd be as cruel as Vincent. I suppose we'll discuss it in the years to come, if things work out. Either way, I'm glad we'll have each other for support. This summer has been so chaotic. You've been a comforting constant. My rock. If that was his reason to adopt, then he kind of is a bad father, kinda? Much like the straights who want a kid as accessory. Yeah, it's really not ideal.
Never change.
Alright. He leans into you with a smile on his lips. You share a soft kiss. You can sense an urgency, tensing his shoulders and hips.
Let's go somewhere more private, shall we?
Do I actually get to get Isaac in bed? I don't have to propose first? Isaac leads you home to his penthouse suite.
I'll open a bottle of Bordeaux. And I bought some Belgian chocolate you might like.
Ooh, I would in fact like some Belgian chocolate.
Do you mind if I get a bit more comfortable? I have a bathrobe you could borrow. Like, I know I don't want to marry the dude. I know I don't want to spend the rest of my life with Isaac. I don't think that we'd be a good fit. But, like, oh, if he's offering, I am accepting. His eyes widen, but he smiles as he allows you to assist in disrobing. You enjoy a quiet evening together. He is gently attentive from hilt to tip, pausing to gaze at you with adoration before each frenzy. In the morning, he awakens you with gentle kisses, from your temple down your jaw to your shoulder. Good morning, and welcome to the rest of our lives.
Oh, that is a scary way to start that sentence. Or conversation, rather. Like, even if I wasn't pretty sure that I don't want to actually get married to Isaac, that is a sentence that will give anybody cold feet.
Well, assuming we can survive whatever's going on with Eric. I'm making eggs, if you'd like some.
Breakfast, I'm on board.
Two
Feed
eggs
me.
coming up. I have crumpets here somewhere, and the kettle's already on.
You share a cozy morning before heading home. You have reached maximum love level with Isaac. See, it says his name here. Why didn't it do that for Sawyer? That's weird. It's sad my favorite fencing student is leaving Verona Beach soon. Of course, you're more than just a student to me, but I'll still miss our lessons. I'll come back soon. I will definitely visit. I hope so. They say distant makes the heart grow fonder. I'd prefer less painful methods, personally. Good thing I have some healing potions left over. The chocolate's great. I'm glad we still have some time together before you go, even if that katana creature is on the loose. Well, that's something we're gonna work on. We're gonna work on that one. Alright, well that went well. That went reasonably well. I find it fascinating that a new dungeon hasn't opened up. Given the amount of room on this shelf. We've got like a plush bug and a plush heart. I feel like there should be 2 more dungeons available. But, maybe... I know they're intending to release some DLC at some point. I don't know whether that includes additional dungeons. Might. Alright, let's go see what Rowan's up to.
Day.
You find Rowan pacing back and forth, distressed.
Future.
Excuse me. Was it a demon, perhaps? Or a vengeful spirit? This has never happened before. Maybe I drove him away. I have been difficult lately.
Oh.
I've looked everywhere. I've set out his favorite snacks. It's been 2 days and no sign. I'm trying, believe me. But what if he's actually really gone? I just lost Alice. Can't stand to lose him too. Hey, Vera, have a good lurk. It'd be more efficient to split up and look, but I don't want to be alone right now. I don't want to be alone ever, really. That's why I got a familiar in the first place. Where should we start? Mountain?
Yes.
Yes. Then we'll have a good view of the town, and our voices will carry further, too. We've no time to waste. You trek up the mountainside, calling for Crowley. Crowley! Only the breeze blows in response. Rowan grits their teeth, clearly gathering resolve. If he really is dead, then I hope it was swift and painless. He's not dead. You can say things will be okay, but you don't know that. You don't know anything. I prefer to live in reality, not daydreams, Jim. I wish you would too. That's actually a really good point. Like, Rowan has got to be pretty familiar with death at this point, what with Alice and everything. I guess that was not a good answer. I'm sorry, Rowan. I just... Let's keep looking, okay? They avert their eyes from you and walk towards the beach. You follow, unsure what to say. Crowley! There's no sign of the raven. The seagulls play in the winds over the ocean. Crowley! You idiot, where are you? When I first bound Crowley to me as if my familiar, he was just a fluffy little chick. I knew I'd probably outlive him, but I thought I'd have more time. It's only been 6 years.
No.
Ugh, it's not magic. It's advanced mathematics. Different elements resonate and correspond. Never mind. Anyway, I tried, but he's gone. Either on another plane or doesn't want to answer. I don't have... Every single thing I say seems to set Rowan off. This is pretty unfortunate. They're very prickly. Rowan they're in a bit of distress, I guess I understand. Rowan wipes at their eyes, clearing their throat as dusk gives way to night. A familiar woman approaches from down the beach, looking worried.
Hey.
Hey, Jim. Rowan. Everything okay between you both? I heard some shouting. Everything's under control, Mandy. Jim is just helping me look for Crowley.
Aww.
Your familiar's gone missing? Well, it doesn't sound like him. I know. He's been acting strange for a few days now. Sorry. I haven't seen or heard anything. I'll let you know if I do. You're a bird? What? Rowan's a vampire too? Rowan is not a vampire. Rowan would be much better at dealing with loss if Rowan was a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Of a sort. I'll ask around at the club. See you both later, I hope. She treks off down the beach thoughtfully. Rowan releases a long breath as a sigh. Sorry I've been snappish. Between that and threatening you. My temper is getting the better of me. Let's just take a break and regroup at home. Tea will help us think. Good idea. Rowan nods, scanning the skies one last time before turning homeward. You walk back to the mansion together in an awkward silence. Rowan closes the door behind you and hesitates, brow furrowed. Do you smell that? It's like tea is brewing already. Nevermore. Crowley! What in the name of all the goddesses are you doing here? I've been looking everywhere for you. The raven looks away, coughing.
Nevermore.
Not sure what that's supposed to mean in this context. Crowley flutters up onto Rowan's shoulder and starts softly preening their hair. Why is Crowley mad in this image? Well, once was enough. I'm not forgiving you that easily. I was very upset. Rowan turns to you. They still seem emotional, but you notice their shoulders are more relaxed than before. Thanks for all of your help today, Jim. Without you, it would have truly been a nightmare. Alright, well, I'm glad you still like me. Gravity wells last longer or are bigger? Probably are bigger, honestly. They last plenty long as is, and I get more value out of them if they can grab more people. Mind if we postpone our tea? Need to give this irresponsible bird a thorough thrashing. Well, okay, I'll see you around. Rowan gives you a slight smile, the first you've seen them manage all day. Rowan touches their fingertips to their lips, and then the air in farewell. You head home. Excuse me? It seems Crowley was a little jealous of you. Maybe insecure, too. He's not really used to me having friends. Or potential lovers, for that matter. On the plus side, he's bonded with good old Roosevelt. Teddy bear. I should give Rowan a teddy bear. Do I still have the teddy bear? I'm sorry for all the fuss. Crowley is sorry, too. Are you okay? Yes. I appreciate you asking, though. Thanks. No problem, I guess. Here's the interesting thing. We're still capped. Right? We should be able to get to 5 now. Or do I have to go into the dungeon again to do it? Kind of disappointing, if so. Alright, let's see what's going on with Pocket. You find Pocket wandering outside the mall. What is going on here? You follow him until he stops in front of a pet store. He pulls something out from a hiding place under a bench and nudges it towards you. Pocket is giving me gifts! Cat ears! I don't know where you found these, but they're lovely! The cat ears look like they'd fit you perfectly. Pocket's ears are perked up proudly. Thanks, kitty. You think you hear a faint purring in response. Then his eyes wander to the pet store's front window. There's a display of pet mice and birds available for purchase. Pocket drools. Pocket releases a little wheezy sigh of longing. Is that what you got out of that noise? I'm not sure that's what I got out of that noise, but okay. You notice a familiar street cat approach. Pocket tenses up, claws at the ready. The street cat slows as she gets into range of Pocket's attack, and finally just sits out of reach. Pocket's fur fluffs up with his tension, but he doesn't move. He doesn't know what to do. Think of the Smilodon! Okay, well, both of these are aggressive, which is not what I wanted here, but I guess we'll think of the Smilodon. Your voice makes him startle, and he jumps, panic in his eyes. The street cat steps forward menacingly. Pocket loses his nerve and dodges between your legs, transforming into a weapon. The street cat pauses, staring up at you in Pocket. Her tail twitches. He's with me. Meow. Somehow it sounds like a solemn pronouncement of some kind. What is the cat saying?
Huh?
Olivia almost bumps into you on her way out of the pet shop. Oh, it's you. Get out of my way. Wait, hey, I know this cat. That's a start. My old roommate's cat. What are you doing here, girl? Meow. Olivia reaches down to pet her head, but Astarte slinks just out of range, ears flat. She was a rescue and always moody. I think you mean feral.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was always escaping. It was like she could magically teleport out of locked rooms. Jeez. Poor kitty. She's probably just really strong and sneaky and smart. Are you crying, Olivia? Or I mean, maybe she's a magical cat witch leading a secret cat coven. Who knows? Well, Astarte doesn't like anybody, does she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you showed Jim. You deserve better friends than him anyway. See ya. Wow, every time Olivia shows up, she makes things worse. She's nowhere near as bad as Eric, but she's just kind of awful. Or maybe she just really holds a grudge. She's certainly kind of awful to me. Olivia walks away, and Astarte watches for a moment before finally standing. Excuse me? Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to get out of this. Oh, now they're having a conversation. The street cat wanders away after her pronouncement. You reach down to pet Pocket, and he accepts your touch. You're not sure what the street cat said, but something has changed. Briefly invulnerable after a finisher. Oh, that's beautiful. You realize Pocket's leaning into your hand, and a soft purr is starting to rumble. You scoop Pocket into your arms. At first, his claws are 18 little knives, but soon they retract. 18? 18? Is it 5 in the front, 4 in the back on each paw? Is it not, like, completely symmetrical? I realize that there's now a thing I don't know about cats. I'm gonna have to look this up. Pocket purrs loudly, snuggling his face into your elbow, as if to escape thoughts of fighting. That's okay, Pocket. You can fight as a weapon. Would you like to offer a gift? Yes? What are my options? Do I think Pocket wants daisies? Or perfume? I don't think Pocket wants any of these. Hey, Kellerman, how's it going? You spend the afternoon together, until Pocket gets distracted by a pigeon and runs off. I'm having a good time. That's where I'm at, Kellerman. Most cats do have 18 toes. Huh. You head home. You hear a tapping on your window. You see Crowley, pecking at the window with a scrap of paper clutched in his talons. Crowley hops inside and performs a small bow before presenting you with a note. Just doing the Wordle and sleep? I understand. It's my ritual as well, Kellerman. The note reads, Dear Jim, I invite you to join me in meditation at St. Drogo's. At the bottom, there's a roughly scratched sorry. Give him a tip! That's so condescending! Crowley clicks his beak, watching you curiously. Is Crowley expecting a tip?
Goodbye.
Crowley performs a small sheepish bow. Then he hops out the window and flies out of sight. You put the note away. Excuse me? What are you OMGing about now? Look how cute he is. Oh my god, are you sending me pictures of Pocket? Please do that. Please do that. Look how cute he is! Sorry, wrong number? Extremely right number. Absolutely send me more pictures of this cat. Alright, we don't have another Pocket thing immediately. But we do have more Rowan things. So let's do more Rowan things. You find Rowan standing quietly to the side, unmoving.
Good day.
Jim, you came. Apologies for sending Crowley, but I'm tired of my prism. It makes me anxious. Right, they're talking about their phone. That's when they say prism, they're talking about their phone. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of outside world on the phone. Hence why I'm here. Though I wasn't sure if you practiced meditation. I don't really. This place is suited to it. The ley lines, the incense, the acoustics, all contribute to a peace of mind. The ley lines? Rowan. I was hoping it would grant me some freedom from my darker thoughts. No luck yet. It's been some time since Alice passed on, and I still can't seem to let her go. Everything reminds me of her. Even places I've never been. I feel her everywhere. She'd want me to move on, but I just can't. Remember when Rowan was talking about being in the real world earlier? Maybe? Was that also like... also regarding communicating via prisms? Crowley gently preens Rowan's hair with his beak. Rowan sighs. Have you lost someone close to you, Jim? You seem so energetic. Have I? Have I? My dad, right? What happened to my dad? Or this character's dad, rather. Are they just not in the picture, or did I lose them somehow? Not yet. I would believe not yet. This character's young. I could say a grandparent, probably. Believable. I don't know. I'll go with I have. Let's pretend. Rowan smiles ever so slightly, a hint of self-mockery in their eyes. Of course, it's nothing unusual. And here I was in the depths of self-pity. It gives me strength to see how you bear your burden. You make it look easy, and I know it isn't. Fatal Attraction. When an enemy dies to a gravity well, you automatically get 3 stacks of the boost. Nice. They gaze at the statues of saints and angels thoughtfully. I read that in modern courtship rituals, people swipe right when they don't like someone. Modern courtship rituals. Yeah, that's right. It seems dangerous. You could sever an artery that way. I'm glad I haven't been rejected so forcefully. There's so many things I can pick at here. Wrong kind of swipe. Well, whichever kind of swipe, I'm glad to have avoided modern love attacks. Hermitude has its advantages. I come here to remind myself why solitude is healthy. Saint Drogo is the patron saint of the unattractive. I find his self-imposed seclusion comforting. I don't have any more teddy bears. None of these things really seem like they'd fit for Rowan. I'm gonna give him daisies. They'll love the daisies. A thoughtful gift. They did not love the daisies. They were okay with the daisies. I made a show about love magic before, but who knows if that compatibility would even be constructive. It's probably best that Crowley and I remain on our own, devoted to study. It'd be a good life, well spent. But will you be happy? No, but not everyone can be, right? I mean, I can't just go around kissing you all day. I have to get work done, right? Do you? Do you though, Rowan? What is stopping you from just going around kissing me all day? Self-imposed morals? A belief that you're not allowed to be happy? Try it. Maybe it'll work out well for you. You don't know. They clear their throat, looking away, and Crowley chuckles. Just kiss me already. They take a sharp breath, looking at you with a new shyness. Slowly they lean forward, closing their eyes. Crowley politely hops away. You share a soft kiss. Rowan's lips are velvety against yours and taste lightly of sage. Sure. When you come to, you realize you're somewhere else, far from the church. Excuse me? Did you just, like, unconsciously teleport us? Oh, sorry. I forgot I had invoked a resonance trigger earlier, and you felt so much like home. Oh no, they are so comfortable around me that kissing me caused them to accidentally activate emotion-triggered magic. That's pretty flattering, actually. That's pretty flattering. I'll take that. I'll take that. How embarrassing. Well, probably better than being kicked out by the priest anyhow. Perhaps I was too deep in my own mind. It's good to be reminded of my body, too. I don't always like my body, but I feel more comfortable in it around you. In both my forms. I'll hope to use them both with you in the future. Thank you for today. Once again, Rowan wording things in the most awkward way possible. I like you too, Rowan. Wow.
Farewell.
They give you a parting kiss, leaving a gentle warmth behind. You head home. Have you seen Pocket? Have I seen Pocket? He hasn't been here in a few days. Hope he's okay. Me too. You feel something outside the door. The best way to describe it is a presence. It's Pocket. Oh, it's Astarte! You open the door to find the one-eyed street cat Astarte staring at you. She flicks her tail and walks away, looking back to see if you're following. Okay. You follow the cat at a safe distance. She leads you through the streets, her paws making no sound on the concrete. You wonder that the city seems oddly empty for such a beautiful evening. We're gonna get attacked by Katana, aren't we? She turns, and you seem to have lost her in an alley's shadows. Where did she go? A rumble of thunder shakes the sky, but there are no clouds. Your eyes adjust, and you see green and yellow eyes blink at you from all sides. After a moment, you realize it's not thunder. It's purring. What? Hundreds of cats surround you, watching intently, ready to pounce. What? Pocket has convened the council. As if by one mind, they all rise and flow past you, and you are swept along with them. You find yourself back at the park, at a hole in the hedge you never noticed before. The cats flow into the hole in the hedge. You think you see Astarte's tail flick as she ducks inside, too. The park looks the same, yet somehow larger. Or have you grown smaller? Nobody answers. It seems whatever lies ahead, you must do yourself, without his help or protection. You hesitate, noticing that your hands have become paws. The hole glows ominously. Okay, this is a weird one. You step forward, enjoying the cool of the earth against the pads of your paws. Oh my god, we found cat paradise. Peace washes over you in this place, smelling of herbs and summer afternoons. In the way of dreams, Pocket and Astarte look at you, and you understand what's happened. What has happened? You sense Pocket has been fighting for you, literally clawing to get you accepted here as a brother cat. Eventually, Astarte accepted you as a part of the extended feline family, in a place beyond fighting. I've become a furry? Oh, is this how it happens? Wow, I never understood. Alright, well, now I know. Before you know it, your fur is combed by a comforting tongue. A rumbling purr shakes your ribcage. Fascinating. After you're hurt, the next attack will do more damage and immobilize. That's cute. After you're hurt, get a speed boost. I think I like the damage better. You look in his eyes and feel deep, abiding, familial love as he grooms you like a brother. Yeah. This is what I wanted. This was always what I wanted. I just wanted to belong. You luxuriate in the gentle affection, like having your hair brushed. Pocket licks your forehead in affection. You sense Pocket is not his true name, but that you are beyond names here. He's grateful that you've believed in him, and he's given you his deepest trust. You fall asleep in a long sunbeam, longer than a lifetime of afternoons. You wake up warm and refreshed, but with a heavy weight on your chest. After a moment of disorientation, you inspect your paws, hands. They're hands again. Fully awake, you see Pocket is asleep on top of you, nuzzled into your neck. How did you get here? Curious. Eventually, Pocket gets up and stretches, watching you curiously. Am I a werecat now? You focus and concentrate, trying to transform into a cat. Nothing happens. Pocket pauses, then begins washing his paw. Maybe he's hiding a smile. He looks comfortable in your apartment. It occurs to you that you've never seen him quite so at ease. After a moment, Pocket jumps with a chirrup and slips through your open window. Oh! That answers a lot of questions, actually. You watch him pick his way along the rooftops. He looks back at you, tail curled. Slow blink! Oh, I love it. Adorable. Pocket hesitates only a moment, blinking slowly, before he slinks away into the cityscape. You've reached maximum love level with Pocket. Damn right. Is everything okay? Pocket was gone all night. Yeah, he was with me. Good. Phew. Cats are more like roommates than pets, you know? Roommates with fuzzy tummies. You gotta give him freedom. Oh, well. I'm glad he has you for a friend. Me too! What's going on here? I guess a prism is easier for chatting than Raven notes. So, what kind of tea are you drinking today? Oh, forgot you don't like tea. What kind of beverage are you drinking today? What am I drinking today? Is it coffee? Where's water on this list? Remember, everybody, hydrate or dihydrate. Those are your options. I don't know. Juice, I guess? We could say juice. I feel like if I say coffee or soda, Rowan's gonna rag on me for drinking something so unhealthy. Alright, well, let's give Rowan something to talk about. I see. It seems this is not as fascinating a topic, perhaps, as I first thought. Our kiss must have disrupted my social skills. Don't tell Crowley. Let's just fight monsters, as if I didn't waste your time. Thank you. You're welcome? And also, what the heck? So actually, we are now at the point where everybody is maxed except for Rowan. Yep, everybody is maxed except for Rowan. Oh, we're so close. All right, let's go back into the dungeon. Let's max Rowan, and then we'll be ready to go deal with whatever the hell is going on with Eric. Straight to the bottom. Let's go fight a boss. It sounds like fun. Well, that elevator can go. Fear of intimacy.
The acoustics here are strange. Perhaps it is interdimensional.
Perhaps. Battle your fears. I wonder if this will be enough. I need to know what this does. Okay. Yeah, it makes them run away. That's great.
Once was lost, now been found. Making my way around. Let it out. Felt so
Oh no. That was pretty easy, actually. Masterfully executed. I feel closer to you already. It's pleasant. Alright. So I can go into the dungeon for just a boss fight real quick if I want to. That's interesting. How much is this worth? $350. Alright, well, the very tiny amount of love, but good enough. Almost important. Wielder level 35. Okay. Finally, I've done it. I've made contact with Alice. Or at least my deepest concept of her. Her ghost? Not exactly. Sort of. But she was rather angry with me. I guess I can't blame her. I'd like to see you and explain our next phase. Want to take a walk with me? I'm up on the mountain. Phase? Rowan, please! You've got to use words! Come if you want to know. Or don't if you don't. I'll be here. What a surprise! Rowan's still being cryptic. Alright, let's go up the mountain. Where's the mountain again? There it is. Lover's Peak. Wow.
Good day.
Rowan is looking out over Verona Beach in unusual attire. You look great. Good. Because it's rather warm today to be wearing this many layers, I must say. In trying to reach beyond the veil, symbols and metaphors are powerful. I thought maybe wearing our traditional family robes might help. And maybe it did. Either way, I found Alice in my heart, and she really lashed me. Called me a coward and a weakling. When it comes to how I treat you, she said she was disappointed in me. She expected better. I'll fight her. You could try, but she has a point. No! She's being mean to you! She's not allowed to be dead and also mean to you.
I've been leaning on you, and on Crowley, too much. It's been unbalanced. I love you.
Aw.
You've shown me so much patience and generosity of spirit.
Okay, yes, that's probably true. Sweet. Achievement unlocked, polyamorous. Maxed love with everybody. Deadly momentum can stack up to 5 times. Dope. Deadly momentum lasts a bit longer. I would like it to last a bit longer. It does not last very long as it stands.
And yet I've taken advantage of your kindness. I'm sorry for that. It's not right. I always call you in a crisis. To help me with grief, or with Crowley, or with everything.
It is Crowley. Okay.
It's like I've treated you almost as a tool, a medicine, or a playmate. You deserve better.
Everybody talking about what I deserve. I'm just looking for playmates. I'm gone after the summer anyway.
You've helped me grow as a scythe, and as a person, sharpening me. I want to do the same for you.
Don't sharpen me. Am I ready to say I love you too to Rowan? I don't think I'm ready to say I love you too to Rowan. You do help me.
Thank you for saying that, but I could be doing so much more. So from now on, I want to be equally giving. To meet you halfway.
Well, that's very kind of you, actually. And remarkably sympathetic of you, all things considered.
When I first met you, your strength was obvious. So I let myself get dependent. I want us to be together for a long time, so we have to be equals in all things. As partners.
I don't think we actually have to be equal in all things. We can each have our own strengths. We do. But I plan to use mine to help you more often. I can already feel Alice approving we're on the right track. But if I backslide, I hope you'll call me on it. Habits can take time to break. Alright, well this I can do for you. Rowan releases an exclamation of relief. Thank you. Crowley mutters something softly into Rowan's ear. Rowan nods. And Crowley got you these. His friends will be quite jealous. They hand you a handful of small, rounded beads of glass. Thanks.
Pretty human.
Alright. So what's new with you? Any interesting people you've met? Monsters you've destroyed? Well, I've recently conquered a fear of intimacy, so this is a good jumping off point. You walk down the mountain as the sun sets, filling them in on recent events and chatting. May I offer you a cup of drinking chocolate, gifted to Alice by the Mayan nobility. Mayan nobility? How long was Alice around? It's a family treasure, but I'd like to share it with you, and give you the full tour of the estate. That sounds lovely. You could spend the night if you wanted to. What is going on here? Amazing. Amazing. Okay, yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that. Rowan leads you inside and you spend a quiet evening together. At some point, Crowley retires to his cage. You notice their bed is encircled by a line of salt. But you forget as their lips and blade explore your body. They trace runes on your skin, making your blood sing in an alien rhythm. The pleasure is crystalline. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means, but I don't know what that means. Maybe that means don't go to bed with a witch. The result will not be understandable. You find yourself becoming more forceful with them, and they melt under you, obedient to your whims. Yeah, I could see that. Eventually, you drift into a deep sleep, and you seem to continue your love in an otherworldly dream.
Farewell.
In the morning, you share a few kisses and symbolic gestures, then head home. You have reached max love rank with Rowan. We did it. Maxed with everybody. I know you must return to your home soon. Crowley seems to think you can fly, but I told him surely not. I mean, in an airplane, yeah. Aha. Of course. Technology also has its uses. Not that it matters, really. The important thing is that you will be far away. For a time, anyway. Our paths are forever intertwined. Definitely. I hope it is our love that binds us, more than wounds we take from that katana. Time will tell. Alright, well, I guess it's time for endgame? It's time to figure out what the heck is going on with Katana? Well, it does kind of suck that the cap for everything here, the way to finally finish off everything and wrap it all up, requires interacting with Eric, but this point on, you can only continue with a rank 6 weapon, and you can no longer save the game. Are you sure? Yeah, let's go. Oh, who do I bring with me? Oh, no. Is it Pocket? It might be Pocket. It's gotta... Okay. We have to do this based on the people we like. So it's gotta be either Pocket or... Seven... Or Valeria. Should really save again. I can't... Like, there's no manual save. It's just auto-saving. This is not that kind of game, it turns out. I don't think I have a save choice here. And there's nothing in the options for saving. Inkling votes Pocket? Okay. I think Pocket's a good choice mechanically also. Like, Pocket is just a solid weapon. But so is 7. Valeria is a little harder to use, as makes sense for Valeria. But she's pretty strong too. I'll go with Pocket. I do love this cat. Cat's very cute. Jesse leads you into the weapon shop, whispering.
There's a trap door here somewhere. Aha! There!
He pulls at a metal ring on the floor, exposing a staircase down into darkness. Looks like a trap.
Yeah, but it's
trap
one
door?
we're setting. Come on.
Oh.
You built all that confidence. Now it's time to use it.
In a fight to the death? I don't think that's what dating is supposed to prepare you for.
You've gone down plenty of stairs in the dungeon. Just take a deep breath.
Jesse leads the way, holding his phone in front of him as a flashlight. You take a deep breath and follow Jesse down. The air is oddly warm as it slithers around your feet. This is another dungeon, isn't it? So this is Eric's private forge, huh? Not bad. A little weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that statue's something else. Wonder who it's supposed to be. It's probably supposed to be me, Jesus Christ. He's making a statue of me? Eric. Now I'll get warmed up for some smithing. Meanwhile, you text Eric that you're here. I'll be ready when Katana gets here. Get Eric to himself. He says he doesn't lie very well. He couldn't bear to weaken his own creation. Or he's too much of a coward. Personally, I think he'd need to understand himself better first. It's obvious Katana has some kind of mental or emotional link with Eric. No kidding. After you text him, Eric will fixate on you, and Katana will come here, I bet. At least, I'm pretty sure. So, what do you think? Said you were ready. You bring up your phone. Your finger hovers over Eric's contact info and hesitates. I hate this. No worries, I'll do it. Give me your phone for a sec, and I'll type it, then block him. You hand over your phone and watch as he types, "I'm here," and presses send. The statue's gonna come to life and fight me. I can bullshit on this whole endgame. Maybe. He hands it back to you with a nervous smile. You unconsciously wipe off his fingerprints. Thanks, cuz. You just helped stop a monster. Now I've got to get warmed up. Jesse starts stoking the forge. You sit and watch, facing the door. Just as Jesse starts getting a good heat going, you see someone on the stairs. With a quiet rustle, Katana slips in, eyes bright. Hello.
Whoa!
Hey there, Masamune. I have an upgrade ready to give you. A blood groove would make you more, Quick, Jim, what would Eric want to be? Intelligent. Honestly, like, if Eric thinks of himself in any one particular adjective, it's absolutely intelligent.
Aha!
Oh, Masamune, your fighting would be more tactical with a blood groove.
Uh-huh.
It's true. A groove to let the blood flow out when you stab someone is a new technology. Just come on over to the forge and I'll upgrade you. You hear another set of feet on the stairs. Go with them, my firstborn. Get your upgrade. It's for the best.
Lies.
Yeah, we all know what's happening here, don't we? He really does have a will of his own, despite my best efforts. This is what you wanted, Eric. Don't tell me that. Look at that, I hate him. I hate him so much. He's such a jerk. You must have inherited some intellect from the metal he shares with your weapons. My weapon? It's like I told you. It was wrong, but I took pieces from other weapons when I gathered materials. Wait, so you abducted weapons and took bits from them to build this? That's one way of putting it. But I want to fix it. Really. Come on, Masamune. Don't you want a bit of hammering? It'll be like old times. All I want is Jin. Or death. Katana approaches you, his grin spreading. Well, here we go. Eric's out. Jesse's out. Cool, okay. I see. Whew. Oh my god! Wow. Okay. This is rough. Also, I have chosen the absolute wrongest of zines for this. Happening to him or to me? Oh, that's a lot of katanas. Feels like we're coming apart. Alright, well, Katana's doing ridiculous damage to me, and I'm also doing ridiculous damage back to Katana, so I guess that's fair. Eric shudders. A dark energy links him to the forge and Katana. What the actual heck is happening here?
He's inherited my worst impulses. Nobody will be able to hurt him more than his own self-loathing.
Okay, that is way too insightful for this to actually be Eric talking. You have to choose your words carefully. Eric and Katana are psychically linked.
I can't say I blame him. I hate everything about myself too. How I look, how I talk, how I act.
Why act that way then? Eric flinches as if you'd struck him.
I don't know. I'm just an idiot, I guess. Probably don't deserve to live.
Katana giggles and glows, growing in power. Oh, what? What am I doing here? Am I just avoiding here? Katana is taking damage. Something's happening here. I have no idea what this is. What just happened? Okay, that was extremely anticlimactic. I don't know what just happened. I thought there was gonna be like an extensive dialogue scene between me and Eric, where like I had to somehow convince him that life was worth living and that not everybody hates him or something. And instead, I dodged some attacks and the boss fight's over. This has been very confusing. Cleared the forge dungeon? Have I really?
You did it!
I didn't do anything. I literally did nothing. I just stood there and waited while, like, mystical attacks from skulls went past me and... Okay, sure, I did it.
I hoped, feared, that he was invincible.
Eric, you're not fooling anybody.
Don't you dare try to make a better one. No more weaponsmithing. Just chill out, okay?
Chill? I'm already completely empty and hollow.
I think I could have just attacked. I
can't
tried.
Be more chill.
I definitely tried that. It did not appear to do anything.
But it's clear to me now what I should do. What I must do.
Go to therapy?
Exactly.
Wait, you agreed with me?
I regret so many of my choices. My relationship with weapons has been unhealthy.
I thought I was just making some, like, random, like, poke at you. You... Exactly? Okay, well, great. Great, that's the healthiest choice I've seen you make yet.
Where yours were all based on trust and intimacy, mine were about power.
I think that's intentional, Senna.
Heavy.
I need to talk to a professional before I hurt anyone else. I need to learn how to love.
This is not Eric. Somebody has taken over Eric's body and puppeted him through this encounter. Because Eric is not this introspective. Eric would, like... There would be a much bigger fight to get Eric to admit any of this. Yes, correct, Pocket. Eric nods, self-loathing cold in his face. You escort Eric out of the forge, up the stairs into the street. Goodbye, Jim. Jesse. Cat. I hope I can earn your forgiveness someday.
Bye, dude. Good luck, getting help.
Yeah, this ending is a bit weak. Eric gives you a final bow and leaves, eyes downcast. I'm sure you're both tired. I'm exhausted and all I did was watch. It's been a long night.
Uh-huh.
My thoughts exactly. But I know you only have a couple of days left in Verona Beach, so let's make some kind of plan to celebrate tomorrow, after I get some sleep.
See ya.
Jesse hugs you and wanders off towards his house. Mood, Pocket, mood. He looks at you accusingly. You remember you're flying out tomorrow. I don't want to go. Pocket rubs his head against you, and you scritch the soft fur behind his ears. Yeah, right, Senna? Odd. You share a long moment of mutual comfort, his soft purring rising into the evening. Eventually, he flicks his tail and runs into the night, perhaps chasing unseen prey. You head home and collapse into bed. In the morning, the sun rises like any other day, but this is your last day in Verona Beach. You don't have much to pack, some clothes and a few keepsakes. It only takes a few minutes. It's all over. The thought of getting on a plane makes you conflicted. Conflicted. You take a deep breath, feeling this moment take root inside you. Soon after you finish packing, you hear a familiar knock on the door.
Hey, cuz. I have a full day planned before your flight. Give me your luggage. Let's go.
Where? Where
Just
we
don't
going?
worry about it, okay? Come on. Everyone's waiting. Put on this blindfold.
We're gonna throw a party and everyone's invited. Yeah, I kind of don't like that this is an attempt that it ends in a redemption arc. Not redemption arc, but like an attempt at Eric to improve, to become a, like, Okay. Hold on a second. I don't think there is pro-stalker messaging here. Eric is very clearly a villain, right? That there is no question in that. It's not obvious right at the beginning, but like it's pretty obvious relatively soon. Eric is a villain. So I'm not seeing anything that paints any of Eric's actions as in any kind of positive light. I think the choice to have the villain in the end turn around and be like, I see where I've gone wrong. I'm going to be good now, I swear. After basically, like, I think it was poorly done, but I see the seeds there. I think Katana's actions are kind of a come to Jesus moment for Eric. Like, I think we've not spent any time in Eric's head, right? We don't know what Eric's thought processes are here. And Eric did not do a good job of letting us know where he's at. But I can absolutely see Eric getting to this point with Katana, realizing that he's in too deep, and realizing that he needs to make a change. That he can't keep going the way he's going. I don't think that part of the story was told well. But I think it could be fine. Also, like, the boss fight was weirdly anticlimactic. Like, I don't really know what was going on with that. I feel like they needed to intertwine Eric's weird mental shit with the Katana fight, and they didn't. As much as, nearly as much as I think they should have. And yeah, it just kind of lacked impact. Like, I kind of wiggled my way through it, and at the end Eric was like, man, I need therapy. And everyone was like, yeah, you do, but like, how did you come to this conclusion? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to a party. We can talk about Eric after the party. He warmly jostles you out the door. You follow him, downstairs, then across the street. You hear a familiar crashing of the waves against the sand and reach for your blindfold.
Ta-da! Everyone's here, and we're ready to party in your honor.
Aw. Nice of you.
Whoa!
Pocket's hanging out. Good job, Pocket. Rowan in a one-piece swimsuit and a shirt over it. Yup. At least it wasn't 2 episodes of philosophical BS. Yeah, it's not an anime. It's not a JRPG. But honestly, like, the way that JRPGs lean a little bit too much into the philosophical BS, like, this game is too much of a pendulum swing the other direction. They could have done more. You spend the day swimming, chatting, and having fun together. As the sun starts to set, you realize your flight is going to leave soon. It's time to go. Jesse calls you a taxi, and a silence falls as each of your friends considers what to say.
Time always seems to fly when we're spending it together. Farewell.
Be good. And I'll keep trying to be my best self, too.
You let me know how well that works for you, Sunder. I'm not gonna keep my hopes up. Valeria snuggles into you, breathing your scent in deeply and sighing.
Goodbye for now. Stay safe and watch out for ducks, okay?
Good advice.
When the summer started, I was feeling dark and alone, but you really helped. Thanks.
I love that the brand on his swimsuit is fuzzy.
Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. For me. And hey, maybe as Lucky 7, we'll have more freedom with our schedule.
Am I not touring with you? At least, if you approve the travel budget as my agent. 7 leans into you for a goodbye kiss, smiling against your lips. Sawyer smiles shyly. You can't help yourself giving them a long goodbye kiss.
I'll be thinking of you every day. I hope you don't get tired of my texts. Bye, for now.
Why am I not surprised that Sawyer's gonna end up being clingy? Hi, Pocket. Pocket headbutts your shin, purr roaring like a motorcycle. You give him a head pat goodbye.
Ad meleora.
Excuse me? Rowan whispers an arcane word in your ear, and you feel your blood rush with desire. Rowan smiles. Though they didn't touch you, you feel as though you'd kissed deep in your bones.
You've been a great comfort to me in my time of need. Blessed be.
Pretty human.
Hey, you okay? You can come back, anytime you want. I'll be back soon. That's the spirit. When you arrived here, your mom and I were really worried about you. You got so nervous, you could hardly talk. You didn't seem to know how to meet people, always afraid. Now look at you. You're the real you. I'm grateful I got to see that transformation.
Thanks for all the memories, cuz. Give your mom a hug for me, okay?
You get into the taxi, and as the door shuts behind you, you realize they're already making plans to return. And that was how you spent a summer in Verona Beach. The end. Oh my god, it's giving me a score for this? Whoa. Okay, well, I guess I skipped it. That was not intentional. But cool. My score for the credits is garbage. More CSD? Yeah, probably. Kickstarter backers. No, we don't need to see the Kickstarter backers. That's fine. So I can continue. And that brings me to just before the thing with Eric, probably? Yeah. Oh, it's marked as completed. That's nice. I guess this is just post-game? Yeah, this is just post-game. Also, I have a hat I never put on. The cat ears. Oh my god, it's so cute. Wow. Why was I not wearing cat ears this whole time? Cat ears, obviously the superior choice. Yo, Darkstar, thank you so much for the 47 months of support. Very much appreciated. Welcome back to the adventuring party. Happy to have you around. Yeah, I guess that's it for this, huh? Furry confirmed. At every opportunity, Cryptomancer. Well, that's the game, I suppose. I kind of want to deconstruct the story a bit more, but also I don't want to spend any more energy thinking about Eric than I already have. Like, I guess the game needed a villain, the game needed a final combat encounter to wrap it up, and it just didn't feel like it was impactful enough. It didn't feel heavy enough to be like a boss. And it was a little weak. Ending was a little weak. Gameplay overall was fun. I like the characters. I like the dungeons. Ending was weak. Unclear if I would recommend. Yep, that's all I got. Well, I guess on that note, Endless Dungeon Mode would be neat. Endless Dungeon Mode would be neat, actually. That would be pretty cool. I think the game doesn't scale well enough for an Endless Dungeon Mode. Like, it would kind of have to be redone. Don't know if you'd play this if you did basically just be for Pocket. Fair enough. I don't know. I was pretty happy with the relationship with 7. I think that worked out pretty well. But yeah, Pocket's real cute. Pocket's real cute. Soundtrack's pretty good too. Kind of like the I like the vibe this game has, honestly. And it's just a shame that the ending was kind of weak. They could have done more with it. But yeah, I guess that's it for now.